kids. The legend back in the build. Y'all gonna get up in here, man, while I get this coffee rolling. You know what I mean? We sitting back. We come to get y'all, what it do out there. Show for show. You know. I know it's been a minute, But like I say, Michigan Legend TV, we ain't no slave to the algorithm. Yeah, I'm heating this coffee up, man. I'm finna come in there and tap in. I want to know what y'all think about that ice, man. I also want to tap in on a few more topics. Check 1 2 1 2. Soon as my coffee done, we gonna get on this. If you tap in, hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. What it do out there, man? What y'all thinking about? What's popping? The legend in the building again. As you see, we still moving. We still moving slow, man. Slow motion better than no motion. Slow motion better than no motion. That's the word for the day. You know what I mean? I see them out here chasing that algorithm, man. Y'all see them? They chasing that algorithm, man. We setting back like big dogs. Y'all come on up in here, man. When y'all get in here, man, let me know. I'm only gonna be in here so long today. You did. Hope everybody afternoon going good. And this is me, the one and only. The honorable. Yeah, you tapping in with the dynasty, man. We do nothing but boss player stuff on this page, man. We do nothing but boss player stuff, man. We still tapping in, man. We ain't rushing for nothing, man. We tapped in. Shout out to the one person tuning in, man, and locked in. You heard that Drake album. Let me know what you think about it. You know what I mean? Best part of waking up, Folgers in our cup. Okay, for the one person tapped in and tuned out, at least hit the sub button, man. You know you tapped into the dynasty, and we finna let it be known how we feeling about a few things. You know what I mean? I see they talking too much online, and if you've been following me, you know I ain't been online in a while. What it do out there? Salute, salute. It's definitely me in the flesh. You know what I mean? What's popping out there? Them gas prices got y'all in the house, man. It's raining too much in Michigan, but we making it happen. If you tap in, man, go on, hit that sub button, man, so I can go on, you know what I mean, get off into the. Of course, I listen to the Ice Man. That's the word of the day. Of course, I listen to the Ice Man, man. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think about it in a minute. Everybody tap in and tune in, and we're gonna get this going. Yeah, I'm in my robe, you know what I mean? Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. I hope y'all ain't out there moving fast, like on the treadmill, moving fast, going nowhere, you know what I mean? I've been sitting back for a week, and I done manifested more than, I'm trying to teach y'all that. Shout out to the 3 people who still in here, man. Salute. Yeah, this the one and only, man. Of course I ain't been live. Of course I ain't posted none, but we definitely been working. So the question of the day is, what do I think about the Iceman album? First, I want to say he definitely got people in a frenzy. I saw Rick Ross running his dumb ass lips. He made a fool out of himself. Shout out to the one like. I hope that came with a sub. And if it didn't, it's all love. And that's one thing about Michigan Legend TV. See, I ain't chasing no algorithms. As y'all see, I've been, you know what I mean, for a minute, hey man, I don't touch on certain topics. It ain't my business. But today I just say I was bulling. I was bicking back bulling. I said, let me get my little 2 cents in, man. First, I want to say gas prices and everything is still got people driving fast. There's been a lot of accidents in my city. You know what I mean? Prayers out to all the families. There's been a lot of accidents in our city, man. I think gas prices got people driving fast. What it's looking like in your biddy. But as I was saying, Rick Ross, man, I rock with you, my baby. I was just down in the MIA, about a month ago. I definitely saw your, you know what I mean, your spot on Star Island. I was motivated. But bro, people gotta stay offline, man. You got online. and got up in a frenzy because Zip with the drip said what he had to say. Hey, my baby, don't come out your character, man. And I noticed that with a lot of people right now. They out their character, man. Shout out to the 4 people watching. About the ice, man, I'll say this. I definitely heard a lot of emotions in it, which I don't give a fuck either way. I've been working on my 3rd episode of course, that Facebook Marketplace, Life of a Used Car Salesman. I got the 3rd episode pretty much wrapped up. Shout out to the 2 people sticking, man, and the rest of y'all who peeking and ain't speaking. It's all good. It's summertime in the bitty, man. We out here putting paint where it ain't. And I'm only gonna be on here for about 5-10 minutes anyway. This ain't now one of them 40-minute wops where I try to give y'all some. Well, I will give y'all some motivation for the day and tell y'all. I hope y'all been adjusting with the times. You know, I went and bought me a few fishing poles the other day. Shout out to the one person in here, man. You know, shout out. What city you in? What town? Hopefully it's my nigga. You know it's looking good down in that ATL, man. Right now, I've been up in that MI. And every day I come out, man, and it's been raining. The weather looking real tricky lately. So, what else we got going on, man? One thing for sure, when I go live, man, I be thinking I'm finna talk about my opinions on certain topics and stuff, man. And then once I click this camera on, I realize I ain't even in my character, dog. For sure. Tap up out of here, man. For sure, for sure. All right, all is well. Because I definitely can't speak on certain things. It's out of my character. I'm speaking on my city, my town. Shout out to them Detroit boys. They had that on grass shit the other day at the House of Dank. They had some unity. And that's what I'm in here out here working on in my community, man. We trying to bring unity to the community, man. So if you got any, you know what I mean, if you got the sense God gave a goldfish, that's what you would be doing in your community, your city or whatever. Yeah, you know, we out here, man. I would take y'all, but last time I went live, I think I said enough. And out of the 10 people who came in, let me get a little close. If one of y'all hit like, it's all good. And if one, oh, for sure, for sure. Welcome to the. I'm gonna stay on here till my battery dead, and then I'm a. You know what though? Give me a minute though, cause I am finna try to. Okay, I might have to stop this and come back. Forgot I got something on the floor. Definitely do. But yeah, man, that's how it's looking, man. They out here, you know what I mean? Speaking up on shit that don't got nothing to do with them. That ain't what we do over here, man. We wake up blessed every day. You did. Every day a new day, you know what I mean? To wake up and get focused. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can go out my character and speak up on this nigga Drake album. Cause I really, like I say, let me see what I'm able to, because I've been advised to definitely. What it do? What it do? What city? I got at least hear a city so I can tap in and say what's up to the city. See, this shit ain't entertainment. That's why I don't be on here, man. Motherfuckers want to watch. Hey, bro, I ain't you. I ain't now. I ain't here for people entertainment, man. I'm here to, you know what I mean, motivate a motherfucker to get up off and use their talents, bro. But as far as I'm concerned, you did. I also understand you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I ain't trying to be no savior, you know what I mean? But I drop jewels. But I also understand you can't toss your pearls amongst the swine. So, you know, I guess it'll become one of those things where you got to play a fool to catch a fool, or you got to play dumb around others. You dig? But I'd rather just sit back, you know what I mean, and take it slow and live my life because I ain't never dumb myself down, you know what I mean, for the world. And I never get on here and act ignorant. You know, we represent Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in case people don't know. Definitely a servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you on your deen, you don't gotta say it. And when you represent that. Man, Jermaine Dupri, I see he out here running off at his lips again. He trying to be known. See, when you that deal, you don't gotta keep saying it, man. You know, we pops in and pops out. You don't hear me on here all day. Not Jermaine Dupri got his lips moving, saying he sold 400 million records. They throw these millions around to keep us in the light lot, you know, light cold, light lot, chasing what they doing. And most of the folks ain't happy no way. Happiness come from and riches and come from waking up doing what the fuck you want to do. You did. If you can do what you want to do right now, you ain't, you know what I mean? And you got to be thankful. What else going on out here? They ain't talking about nothing, you know what I mean? I'm talking, only thing talking about something is having a vision and watch it create. I'm waiting to, I will salute, what y'all thinking about Adrian Bronner and Doggy Bone? They've been up there acting a fool lately too. And that's why I say about dumbing yourself down and acting ignorant for a little piece of cheese. You know, I can get on here right now and talk. And every time I get on here, I realize, man, I'm too focused for that, bro. I ain't chasing no views, man. I might not never get. Okay, and speaking of that, for the people who in here at the 12-minute mark, or for the people who might watch this, I got a breaking news, man. Breaking news. Michigan Legend TV is not striving to be monetized on YouTube. So y'all can quit thinking that I really give a fuck if you watch, subscribe, or not. What I have done, and it's undeniably true, have built a catalog, you know what I mean, and I've mastered, you know what I mean, what I do, which I'm a video editor, filmmaker, and out of Saginaw, Michigan, I'm one of the first guys who put a book out that will be looking at my project Wendell, available, of course, on Amazon, a few other platforms, which was my classic. And I also got a hidden gem called The Man in the Mirror. It's also available on YouTube. On Amazon. It's Amazon.com. Markel Bogan Books. Because that's, you know what I mean? I'm also registered um, with the government. Um, it's Markel Leon Bogan, LLC. So everything I own, my books that's online and my kids gonna eat off forever. Um, Everything I ever filmed, everything I ever created musically, man, it's brought me a lot of, and I see what it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tap back in it when I get a list of shit that I care about enough to talk about. Cause right now I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Drake, cool, everybody cool, man. Motherfucker gotta do what they gotta do, dog. That's how I feel about it. Shit. So for the, you know what I mean? For the people who watching this channel waiting on me to make a fool out of myself, it's never gonna happen. Too polished, man. Too polished. When you know better, you do better. You see, I just got everything I do on this YouTube is I'm inspired to say something because as a messenger, I gotta drop a message here and there. Let's just be real. You did. That's one thing I will say. I opened myself up the last few years to say little stuff on YouTube because you got to drop the message. But am I here to try to wake sleep people up? You know what I mean? Absolutely not. The teachings say let sleeping dogs lie. Many of us, including Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, um, Speaking of that, I want to get on Max B ass right quick. And I fuck with you, Max, but bro, that's the problem we have into society. Bro, Max B, stop trying speaking up on Kane. Daddy Kane ain't said nothing to you, bro. Daddy Kane a legend, man. You know what I mean? He way more for real. Daddy Kane way more smoother than you, my baby. My Daddy Kane been in this shit a long time now. When you get Daddy Kane age, um, we'll probably have to see how you looking and feeling, you know. So that was another topic I forgot I will speak on because I don't like niggas speaking up on legends like that and getting away with it. Shout out to Fat Joe for trying to check. I see Cameron lips been moving a lot. Another ex idol of mine. I used to rock with Cam. And then I just seen Jewel's lips moving. I think he finna drop a new interview. So what that tells me is this: I just gotta stay true and authentic. To we don't do all that where I'm from, my baby. I'm just on here, because I have platform and I have jewels to drop. I try to drop them within little shorts I done. But I got tired of that. You see, I ain't dropped the morning motivation in about a week or two. Cause how much motivation you gonna motivate people? Who motivates you? Now I'm gonna tell y'all how to get motivated for those who listening. If you make it to this mark, you gotta get up and get focused every morning, man. You take them cold showers. You know what I mean? You keep oil. And for those who got break, keep you keep yourself oiled up, you keep you know what I mean? It's all about bringing yourself, you working on the inner, reflect on the outer. Fun fact about me, I'm 48. For those who want to know, I'm 48, man. And I'm living like I'm 26, riding big Crown 1100s. My oldest daughter, shout out to Johanna in Cleveland. She just graduated. There was a lot of weight on my shoulders because by me traveling so much and been chasing these visions for a long time, I missed out on a lot of time with my children. So it was definitely wild to see. She went. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who got kids graduate because prime's been hype lately up in Saginaw, Michigan. Well, I got 4% on my battery. And I ain't got nothing interesting for y'all to want to hear me gossip about, even though I said I was gonna do it in the title. Um, it seems a lot of these YouTubes telling y'all a lot of stuff in their titles, and they call that clickbait. But I actually listened to that Drake album, and I ain't gonna lie, I listened to it more than once. I like that. I like a few songs, just like I used to always like how he break that flow down. So I like that National Treasures, and I like that Make 'em Say, man, he got on, I'm gonna be honest, he got on niggas' ass in a nice little smooth, um, sarcastic, disrespectful way. So yeah, it's afternoon. I ain't expect nobody to be tapping in. Shout out to the few people who did, and all is well. And what all is well means is everything ain't perfect, but it ain't bad as it seems. You know what I mean? And no matter how hard it get or it seem, it can always be worse. Also, in life, you have ebbs and flows. So don't let them fool you with this I got a perfect life stuff, because everybody in life gonna have trials and tribulations. And if you want to put it in another form, it's called ebbs and flows. You have good days, you have bad days, you have good seasons where you must plant, and you have harvest. And on a deeper note, for those who have an ear they can hear, the pendulum must swing. If you catch my drift. So in life, but those teachings some of y'all might not never get to because you can't even catch. You know what I mean? You can't see the forest for the trees. You can't see the forest for the trees. So you definitely can't overstand or understand what it means when I say the pendulum swings and at the degree of your suffering, it bounces back to the degree of your blessing. And that's universal law. That ain't Michigan Legend TV, the dynasty law. So I much rather tap into stuff like that on this page than get on here gossiping about another grown man. I put shorts up and let them do it, but I'm here to motivate. I'm motivated. I got a movie out, Bookies in the Hood, on this channel. I got 4 episodes of the season 2 also on this channel. Shout out to everybody who loved that Bookies in the Hood episode. See, Bookies in the Hood season 2, episode 2. 10,000 views up. So y'all, you know what I mean? Check out that Facebook marketplace. Life of a Used Car Salesman. It's on this page. Of course, I haven't been promoting it on all platforms. I'm not finna be running myself raggedy chasing no damn platforms. It's available on YouTube. And if you catch it, you catch it. And it's gonna be out. Bookies in the Hood. The movie went up for 5,000 views. It took a while with no promotion. And I'm cool with that because it's still a class. And it's available on this channel as well. But we won't be doing no bunch of ignorance on this channel, but we will tap in here and there and let y'all know that we still look, you know what I mean, feeling like a million, looking like a million. I know, I know. They peeking and ain't speaking, but shit, we gonna put some paint where it ain't again today. I gotta let my joint charge, man. And in fact, if you watch this, love, man, because I'm not gonna even allow, I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna try this 2 ways. I'm gonna try it this way. Then I'm gonna put together, I'm gonna actually go the other route. I'm gonna be tapping in later on with a list of things that I want to talk about that don't concern me, which really, and I might not. It just ain't my style, man. We on that smooth. Shout out to AZ Nas, Tila. You dig? Guys who keep it smooth like silk. You know what I mean? We ain't on all that speaking up on other niggas. We salute everybody, man, over here. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure. Shout out to Wallow, Gilly. Shout out to everybody. Cause basically, but they turning this content shit into a shit show. And that's why I can't conform to it just to chase no views. The algorithm fucked up. You know what I mean? They got Agent Brown out here acting like, you know what I mean, the fool. They got guys arguing back and forth trying to get views. Um, it's sad out here, man, when you got all that much time on your hands. See, I create. So let me get back up out of here, man. Even though this is my channel and I don't feel like too long is, but we know we got these kids watching and we got people watching. Sometimes you don't never know who watching you, man. So on this channel, man, we just here to represent, motivate. We gonna keep it all the way thorough. And we doing this for all the people we lost. You know, shout out my brother, you know what I mean, the great Antoine Jones. Vito, voice of the young people. Shout out to everybody from way who transitioned early. We do that for them, man. We can't misrepresent that throne like that. You dig? So I'm gonna tap in with a list of shit that I might talk about that I ain't gonna talk about. And that's what it's gonna do, man. We're gonna ride out right now. 25 minutes, cool. And if you do watch this, you know, if you catch a jewel, subscribe. Because like I said, if I don't get, we ain't chasing the views, but you know, if y'all get it up, y'all gonna get that gain. You know, this $1 trillion worth of gain. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just I ain't willing to dump all my pearls amongst no swine on here. I don't know who y'all is for real. It could be AI, could be a bunch of bots. But if you watching this and you ain't subscribed, and you've been watching my movies and you've been watching my content, my AI, my cartoons, we call those curious laymen. In Hermetic teachings, Hermes Trismegistus, the thrice great thought, spoke on the fact that it's going to be a lot of curious laymen trying to read those teachings and pretends as if they are interested and want to learn, but they really just wanted to learn and dissect. And that's what I think people be doing on these channels. You know, they watching, they peeking and ain't speaking. You know what I mean? They watching, but ain't socking it to a pocket like a rocket. Won't even push subscribe. So basically, you stealing. See, it's more than one way of stealing. See, I'm gonna take y'all to school, man. Y'all gotta learn that though. It's more than one way to steal, my baby. If you're looking at somebody else shit and you want it, you stealing. Oh man, everything ain't physical, it's spiritual. Every as above, so below, my baby. And that's what we dealing with here. We deal with the laws of the universe on this channel, man. And one of the laws of the universe is you don't speak on things while they're manifesting, meaning you don't have to narrate. I got things coming. I told y'all on the last 2 lives ago that I had something coming special. I told y'all 2 lives ago, I said, look, run it up, give me to 1,000 subscribers. I got something special. Y'all ain't run nothing up. I ran some up. Yeah, I sold a few, two, three, four, 5 cars while I do the used cars up here, but y'all ain't run nothing up. But I still chose to give y'all the content. You know what I mean? I gave y'all a bunch of more motivation, man. I gave y'all 2 episodes of something that it took me hours to film and hours to edit. Take sips of coffee. It took me hours to film and hours to edit. And it was for y'all viewing pleasure because this channel brings creative, original content. This is not a channel where AI don't control this channel. I don't get no help from AI, never used AI to edit nothing. Everything is filmed, approved, edited by me, the Honorable Markel Bay. If you know, you know. If you have an ear, let you hear. You have eyes, let them see. And some of y'all need to know when you watching this, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. I don't come with instructions. And I ain't here to entertain you. I ain't y'all entertainer, bruh. I'm a messenger who come to drop messages because you might have a little money, you might have a little motion, but you can't buy inspiration and motivation. So take that, you know what I mean, with a grain of salt. And if you did click on here and push subscribe, stay tapped in with me, man, because you're gonna get it. You know, we feeling good out here. We out, you know what I mean? I take in my backyard, it's woods. We tapped in with nature, baby. I will be coming live from the fish banks sometime soon. Um, I will be showing y'all other parts of the world soon. But right now, we just dropped in to give y'all a little afternoon inspiration because I know they've been missing me, man. Because you did. I've been focused, meditating, working, watching magic happen, man, making magic happen, moving mountains, prayed up, and all the gas, all the other problems that they trying to give my way, the propaganda, I'm not feeding into it. You ain't heard me speak. You ain't heard me complain about nothing, man. world falling apart right around us, and you ain't gonna never hear me complain. You did. So that's what you gotta do. Shout out to the person who keep poke but ain't spoke, man. Salute. I'm gonna get up out of here, but I'm gonna tap back in and gossip whenever I get time, which may be never. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tap back in on the 32nd of Neverwary and do some gossiping and talking shit about these other lame ass niggas. Ain't talking about nothing, dog. The honorable when tapping out, I only got 1%, but I might be tapping back in. I might go live all week, man. We gonna make it happen, man. One.